Hey there all. Basically today I'm doing a multi-part video, and it's going to talk about some movies that you can get for your collection, or some movies you might just want to watch for Halloween, as well as some great sets, some great DVDs, and some great Blu-rays. I'm going to shout out some stuff that I've gotten here and let you see maybe some choices that you may not have thought about, or some that may be so obvious that you pass them by. And honestly, that's happened to me so many times. So hopefully you'll comment down below here, and we'll learn from each other and help each other in collecting and Halloween watching. So let's get right to it. By the way, I'm on here. This is my channel, and I also do videos on the Horror Globe. So this may be multi-part and go back and forth. Just letting you guys know that. Horror Globe is a great channel. If you haven't got a chance to check it out yet, just getting started, getting stuff up there, and hopefully you'll like this video, and you'll like this video because, you know, I get a lot of watches, but likes not all the time. So let's get right to it. First up is one that I picked up yesterday. So if you just got onto my channel, you've probably seen this video, one about this, and it's The Exorcist. I think The Exorcist is a movie that belongs in everybody's collection, and I can't believe it took me this long to get it. However, I was waiting, I guess, maybe for the right version of it. And I did love everything that was on The Exorcist before. I just wanted to know more about the actual case. And when this one had more information on the actual, the real thing, I had to pick it up. That, and it is probably one of the most gorgeous sets that I have gotten. The Exorcist is a great Blu-ray set. If you've already got it on Digibook and you don't want the extra features, you know, that's good for you. That's great. But if you've got it on DVD and you haven't upgraded yet, go for this version of the Digibook. You can get this one at $33 at Costco, maybe a little bit less if you'll shop around. But it's here in Canada anyway. Exorcist is definitely one that should be on your watch list. At about Halloween, and of course again on Christmas, because we know this baby came at Christmas time. Big space. Next up is a fun little slasher horror film that you'll like if you don't take yourself too seriously, and that movie is Maniac Cop. William Lustig, of course, who helped found Anchor Bay and went on laterwards to do Blue Underground, made this movie about a killer cop that pretty much was wronged, and it is just an incredibly fun film. Maniac Cop has Bruce Campbell, Tom Atkins, Richard Roundtree, William Smith, Robert Z'Dar. I mean, there's a lot of testosterone going on in this film. It is a really fun film. It's definitely action-packed. It's different in that the first time I saw this movie, Bruce Campbell wasn't as known. I guess he was known because he did Evil Dead and that, but Tom Atkins was more of the guy. So there's a surprise. If you haven't seen this, I won't spoil it for you, but there's a surprise in this movie that I didn't expect. That becomes even more shocking when you do a surprise at the beginning of the second movie. But yeah, this is a great film. Synapse put this out. If you're over in the UK when you're looking at this video here, then Arrow Video apparently put out a really good version of this as well. So you might want to check that out. It's probably a little bit cheaper than this one as well. Friend Film Game Junkies, he's over in the UK, and he does review a lot of the Arrow videos, so you might want to check his channel just in case he does have a review of the Maniac Cop DVD. Next up is a classic, Halloween 2, the most underrated of the second most underrated of the sequels. Halloween 2 is a great slasher film, and the only thing that hampers it is it came after Halloween, which was one of the greatest slasher films of all time. It definitely is something you should be watching on Halloween. This is one that I've watched several times. The features on this thing are, yeah, they're pretty friggin' incredible. If you don't have this version, I really recommend it. The other version that's out there is the Anniversary Edition, and it does have Tear in the Aisles. It's great to get for Tear in the Aisles if you can get it cheap enough. I would say grab it up at about 10 or so if you can get that blue to go with this one, but you gotta have this one. This is the Halloween 2 definitive edition to have. get the other Halloween 2 for Tearing the Eyes Out because it is a great documentary and it's really fun. I remember seeing it in theater. Falagar 517, he's probably, I know he's reviewed Tearing the Aisles. He's done it on the Horror Globe, and he may have done it on his own channel as well. So check him out, and you'll find more about that version of the film and Tearing the Aisles, which you're probably going to want to. So you're probably going to have to double up and have 2 Halloween 2s in your collection. But trust me, they're both worth it. Next up is, well, it's more science fiction-y than Halloween-y, but I really love this film. And it's The They Live. It's a John Carpenter classic. I actually picked this one by accident, to be honest with you. I'm not going to fake it right here. This is a good action horror movie. And it is a kind of a cool, if you want to watch a different John Carpenter movie, that's really fun during Halloween. Give it a shot. But more than anything else, although I love this movie, and it's one that I got on day one in my collection, my better half got it for me. This was picked up by accident when I was looking at another Scream Factory one. I collect these guys. This was the one that I actually meant to pick up. And yes, it is John Carpenter. I am a fan of John Carpenter, and you know what? Over the years, I've still maintained a fan of Carpenter because I think he's been pretty consistent. Ghost of Mars was the one drop that I've pretty much seen in his work, but overall I like his work a lot. And The Fog. The Fog is highly, highly underrated. It is a great little ghost story, and there's not a lot of those around there. Now, there's not really good ghost stories. There's stuff like The Changeling and movie and films like that, and you know, there's some really, really good ones. So, but I just really like this film. It's very atmospheric. Adrienne Barbeau is in this one. She does a great job. At the time, I think she was mostly famous for being the Ma's big-breasted daughter, and I guess in a way the person that helped break up John Carpenter and Temple Hill. Whether that's true or not, they were dating afterwards. We've got Tom Atkins again, man, in here. Jamie Lee Curtis. John Houseman, of course, is the narrator of this film. Hal Holbrook has an extremely pivotal role, and Janet Leigh is an important role in this one as well. And even though she doesn't really have any big scenes with her daughter, it's just really nice to see so many big stars make such a not really, I'm not going to say it's a tiny movie, but it's not epic in scope. It's just a very folksy, very homespun horror tale. It's really cool. It's if you've never seen it, you really should. It's the type of tale that you tell at a fire, at a campfire, and it's a nice ghost story. Next up is well, let's get this one out of the way, guys. It's Halloween, and yeah, I know everybody else has upgraded to the big Blu-ray one. I haven't yet. I am going to, because it does have an hour-long interview with Jamie Lee Curtis. So if you guys want to check, there's some great guys doing some great reviews of that one there. Definitely check it out, because looks to be a really good Blu-ray. I still have the old David Max edition. I always loved this edition because of the 87-minute documentary of Halloween and Cut Above the Rest. And just some really cool stuff. The on-location thing is very much horrors, hallowed grounds type of thing. And I just really enjoyed this film. So, H25, this is the 25th anniversary edition of Halloween. But there's a really good Blu-ray out there. It's going for about $24, though I heard that Target had it for $16, so you want to check that out. And yes, I didn't say a lot about the film itself because everybody pretty much knows all about Halloween and Michael Myers, and that it's a classic film. Next up's a double feature for you guys. Ones that you should have in your collection. I've got the original Anchor Bay versions here, but I really need to upgrade. Synapse is putting them out, but they're putting it too damn expensive, so I may have to go for the Arrow Video ones in the UK, and I might just send a friend of mine some money later on to get those for me. And what those are a little dusty and stuff. Demons and Demons 2. Lamberto Bava films. Lamberto Bava, of course, had before this, he had made, I think, Macabre and A Blade in the Dark, both films that I do have and I do enjoy a lot. But these were the ones that would make Lamberto Bava more famous and more of a household name in horror than he was before. Lamberto Bava, you see, is the son of famous Italian director Mario Bava, and that is not easy. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to put on the kettle after this next DVD, and then we're going to go on to part 2. So I hope you're with me. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're seeing some stuff that you like, because I'm going to get as many as I can in there. Next up is a Criterion release, and it's a horror movie that I really enjoy. It's not everybody's favorite, but I think everybody should give it a try to watch at least once. That is Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. Of course, William Castle produced this, and Mia Farrow it's starring this one. I think she'd probably been coming off of the series, Peyton Place at this point, and was probably not the most popular choice for the role, but she's amazing in it. It is a great film. John Cassavetes actually does a very good job in this movie, and I say that surprisingly because I was not. I don't know if I just never before this. I guess any of the roles I've seen Cassavetes in didn't stand out, but this one did, and this has a great secondary cast, by the way. Ralph Bellamy's in this one. We got Maurice Evans, of course, from Planet of the Apes. We got Ruth Gordon and Sidney Blackmire, and incredible film. Criterion's done a great job with this one here. I highly recommend this one. It definitely is a classic. If you see this one in The Tenet, get this one, because The Tenet is a very tedious film. Just my opinion. So Rosemary's Baby, and that's the last one for this one here. Come back to watch the second part. I'm going to show you some more stuff, and I'm going to show you some different stuff. Some kind of stuff that you may not have seen, or you may have seen on some shelves and wondered if you should get it or not. And I'll let you know what I think. So far, there's some classics right there, and let's get some stuff that are classics and some that should be classics. So thanks for watching, guys, and right now it is time for SodaStream. But I got to boil the kettle, so it's time for tea.